Hey everybody, today I'm showing you the R.W.FLAME G20B. This is the exact model actually. It's a compact grill with side tables, the baking tray, pull-out tray. You have your hooks. It has a compact design so you can fit it in the smaller areas. You can obviously use it in your backyard as well. You guys were kind enough to send me this to test. Let's see what's inside. So this is the first time I'm opening it. This is how you get it. So it requires a minimal assembly. These parts that are easily removable, and they're labeled. Some of them are shelves, some of them are side tables. This is your instruction manual, and you have all these different parts. The assembly instruction is pretty straightforward. That's the casters, everything else. So you have everything that you need here. Your main unit, your oil drip tray, your bottom panel, your legs. You have additional stuff in there. Your connection to your liquid propane container. You have these to adjust. You have ignition. These are the rest of your things. So there are hooks, grates, everything that you need. Here you can find your wheels to move it around. So all the accessories are included here. You just have to find them out. This is everything that you need to put it together. There are not too many screws. That's everything that you get. You get all the wheels, all the parts, legs, side tables, bottom shelf, your grates, everything you need to put it together and assemble it. This obviously closes and you see this that shows you the temperature, the two side tables that you can use these screws to install the sides. Now I'm gonna assemble this. Let's see how it turns out. Set it up like this. They do explain it in the manual, and then you attach your screws like that. You just have to attach these legs, attach this front side, and pretty much that's the most important part. And then you attach the legs from the other side and also the wheels, and you're set. This is the bottom of the grill. It takes about 30 minutes to assemble this, so you put those legs there. Assemble in 30 minutes, one person. Now if you have multiple people, it'll probably be shorter. You put the grill here, you can remove this. This fixes there. So you can have your cutlets here, for example, and your kebabs or whatever configuration you want. Just close this. You have those legs, you have those wheels. You want to test to make sure there's no leak. I like this because it's much more compact than my other grill, and I don't have a large family, so I don't need to have. You can technically remove these if you don't want them. Not that they recommend it, but if you just don't have the space for them, if you think they're taking too much space, these just go in and they're sort of plug and play. And this as well just locks in place and it stays put. The instructions are more than enough to show you how to set this up without having any issues. Just have to attach this to your tank, in this case like this. You can also do a leak test. Use soap and other ways. For your igniter to work, you have to put a battery in there. Just remove this, put your battery in there. Once you put your battery in, see, so both of them are now turned on and ready to go. Just gonna lift this to show you guys. This has a pretty compact design anyway, so let's just measure it from this side to that side. Now the reason I have this inside is because we had heavy storm and we have 10 inches of snow, something like that, on the ground, so it's not easy to actually unbox this outside, which is usually what I do. So to replace the battery, you just have to open this. There we go, this is your battery. So the weather is 14 degrees. At least that's what my... Now this is not the usual grilling spot that I have. This is actually the area that we created for the cats. But the problem is I cannot take this outside. You see, this is all ice now. We've had a couple of weeks of temperatures in low teens and also even in single digits. But the good thing about a grill like this is you can grill anytime. To just have a cover, so I'm not gonna have to worry about the snow or anything like that. Just gotta be careful with the surroundings. You do the leak test to make sure that there are no issues. This is removable. You can use both sides. One of them is grill, one of them is griddle. I'm assuming doesn't really matter which side for the kebabs that I'm going to make. But you can also add additional stuff on top, on the side, to keep these organized. You have this area here that you can put your tank. I personally am not going to do that because mine is a little bit bigger. It's for a bigger grill, but it's compatible with this, which is fine. These are removable, and that's also removable, just in case you want to see what's going on underneath. Now the wheel there is adequate to move it around. I moved it around the house and I brought it outside. It wasn't an issue. This is very lightweight, so I can actually pick it up myself. You see, you can, not that you should do this, but see, I can easily pick it up with one hand. So we're doing a basic chicken kebab here with bread which you put under it and then two over it when it's ready. This is marinated. Just getting the temperature. So this is going up as it heats up. Putting these there just for them to get a little bit warm, not too much. Doesn't get that hot enough to warm these up. Just turn this off. See, now it's turned off. So that's ready. Now this was pretty lean. I didn't have too much grease, but if you have it, you're not gonna cause any mess. See, there's nothing on the ground, just ice as it was. This grill has a bunch of cool features. For example, you can use these hooks for these things. This is your bottle opener. This is your storage box. So you can use these on both sides, these hooks. That's about it. So this was a compact grill. Thanks for watching.